You already know about skills from the Claude chat course and how to build them. Do the work first, get it right through a real conversation, and then ask Claude to capture the workflow as a skill. What changes in Cowork is what a skill can actually do. In Claude Chat, a skill would shape how Claude responds inside of the conversation, but you're still in the loop for every step. In Cowork, a skill can span local files, your tools, and your connectors. A single prompt can trigger a workflow that reads a folder, builds an Excel file, drafts an email, and puts it in Gmail, ready to send. Earlier, we pointed Cowork at a folder of 40 meeting transcripts and got back a tracking spreadsheet, per-person summaries, and a team report. Say I run this review every month, and every time I do, I want to send leadership a short email with the headlines, what got done, what got dropped, and anything that needs their attention. I'll go back into the existing task and just ask for that extra piece. Cowork will draft the email using the report it already built. The content's right, but the tone is a bit stiff now. So I'll ask Claude to make some changes. This is much better. I've now got a workflow that does everything I want end to end. So I'll turn it into a skill by asking Claude. I'll say, go back through our conversation and create a skill that captures this whole workflow. And Cowork will write the skill file, and I can save it just like I would in chat. But now I've decided I'd rather have the email call out overdue action items right at the top. So I can tell Cowork and get it to update the skill based on that. Cowork will edit the skill file and I can reinstall it. And there's one more change I want to make. Instead of getting the email back as text in the chat, I'd rather have it go straight to a draft in my actual Gmail. So I'll just tell Cowork to do that. Now Cowork will use the Gmail connector, which is already set up, and write a draft straight to my Gmail. So it's sitting in drafts ready for me to send. And finally, I can tell Cowork to update the skill to include that as well. And now the final skill takes a folder of local files, analyzes them, builds a tracking spreadsheet, and drafts an email in the tone I actually want, and puts it ready to send in my Gmail, all in one single run. Now let's move on to plugins, which are closely related to skills. A plugin is simply a bundle of skills and connectors, all configured for a specific role or a set of tasks. So you can install one and Cowork already knows how to handle that type of work. Anthropic builds a range of plugins for various roles like sales, marketing, finance, and many more. You can browse them in the Customize section, where you'll see plugins available to your organization, alongside ones built by Anthropic and its partners. You can click in on any plugin and see what it does, what skills it comes with, and what connectors it has. Once a plugin is installed, the skills inside of it behave just like any other skill. Claude will pick them up automatically when you ask for something relevant, or you can invoke one yourself by typing / in the chat and choosing from the list, where you can clearly see which plugins a particular skill belongs to. Now it's your turn. Pick a task that you do regularly that produces a real deliverable. Do it once with Cowork and refine it until the output is right. Then ask Cowork to turn that workflow into a skill. Also, make sure you head over to the plugin marketplace to see if there are any there that fit your role. You can install one and give it a try straight away.